screaming, racket throwing, swearing, kind of brat on the tennis court to this calm guy you know today.
Hello, language learners. Our mission for today is to understand tennis champion Roger Federer. He is from Switzerland, and like many Swiss citizens, he speaks multiple languages. We will learn some new expressions and vocabulary from him. First, we will listen to a piece of an interview where he answers a question. Second, we will look at the language piece by piece with subtitles, explanations, and a little commentary from me. Let's listen.
And when you see the kind of new players coming through the ranks, are you able to offer them advice?
Look, I was a very different type of character on the tennis court 10, 15 years ago. I had quite a transformation from a screaming, racket throwing, swearing, kind of brat on the tennis court to this calm guy you know today. It's very strange how I've been able to put the hammer down at one point in my career and just say, that's enough. I can't stand it watching me throwing rackets and embarrass myself in front of thousands of people in a live stadium. So I try to change. Today, when the young guys come up, I have to say I'm so impressed how well they behave. Yeah. There's hardly any racket throwing going on anymore. Nobody is as moody as I used to be.
Federer is very charismatic when he speaks, don't you think? Let's listen again and look at his language.
Look, I was a very different type of character on the tennis court 10, 15 years ago.
Character means person here. A very different type of person. Tennis court.
Tennis court.
The tennis court is where you play tennis. We also have a little filler here.
Look, I was a very different type of character on the tennis court 10, 15 years ago. I had quite a transformation from a screaming, racket throwing, swearing, kind of brat on the tennis court to this calm guy you know today.
Racket.
Racket throwing.
Racket. This word can be spelled in two different ways. In the United States, we normally write it this way. In the United Kingdom, it is normally written this way. Use whatever you want. Just don't hit anyone with one.
Racket throwing, swearing, kind of brat on the tennis court.
To swear is to say bad words. Swear words like shit. A brat.
Brat.
A brat.
Brat.
A brat is an annoying child who is behaving badly.
Racket throwing, swearing, kind of brat on the tennis court to this calm guy you know today. It's very strange how I've been able to put the hammer down at one point in my career and just say, that's enough.
Let's look at this expression or idiomatic phrase first. To put the hammer down means to stop immediately, to stop abruptly, to make a decision to stop. To put the hammer down can have different meanings depending on context. But here, I think the best image is a judge who puts the hammer down to request silence or make a decision. This little hammer is actually called a gavel. A gavel. He used the present perfect here, but if we were only looking at grammar, he should probably use the past simple and say, I was able to, because he is speaking about a specific point in time.
At one point in my career.
So this decision to change his behavior was in the past. But as always when speaking English, let's remember, communication is the important thing. I think it is good that we see little mistakes like this, because if you are studying English, you may get too focused on grammar sometimes. I know you want to improve, but no stress. Roger Federer is a really good communicator. Excellent. His English is really good, even if he makes little mistakes now and then, just like native speakers do.
I can't stand it watching me throwing rackets and embarrass myself in front of thousands of people in a live stadium.
I can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
I can't stand it. This means to dislike something very much. If this is followed by a verb, we don't need this it. I can't stand watching. And not me, but myself. So another little mistake. I can't stand watching myself. Again, who cares about these little mistakes? His communication is very clear. That's all that is important.
I can't stand it watching me throwing rackets and embarrass myself in front of thousands of people in a live stadium. So I try to change.
Here we have a mini fragment. I believe he wanted to say, so I changed, but he checked himself and said, I try to change. This is part of his style. Federer is known for being a nice guy and being humble, not arrogant. And though most would say he has changed a lot from his early years, he is saying here that he is not perfect.
So I try to change. Today, when the young guys come up, I have to say I'm so impressed how well they behave.
A phrasal verb, to come up, to enter the group of professional tennis players, to move up or go up the rankings.
There's hardly any racket throwing going on anymore. Nobody is as moody as I used to be.
Hardly. Hardly means almost zero, almost nothing. Moody is when your emotions change very quickly, from happy to sad to angry to excited. So your mood is changing often. Moody.
Moody.
Moody. I used to be.
Nobody is as moody as I used to be.
This is a complicated way to say I was. My habit in the past was to be moody.
Nobody is as moody as I used to be.
A quick note. Before I made this video, I did not even notice these little mistakes in the interview. I don't even really like to use the word mistake if the message was communicated. It's a great example of how when we listen to somebody speak, we are listening for the message and are not focusing on grammar. Today's listening mission is accomplished.